right, guys. You want to do me a huge, huge favor? Better yet, it's not even huge. Let's make it tiny.
She
a
needs
very
a lung.
tiny.
She needs a kidney.
That's not tiny.
Proportionally size, it is
Something
kidneys are not that big.
Something that is truly effortless in itself, because as a society, we love to talk, we love to communicate, we love to just put stuff out there that's so irrelevant, and I think that we should be one of those topics of irrelevancy. That's not a word.
I think it is.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I feel like we're looking
I say
dumb.
we shouldn't claim it. I'd rather not claim that word. But if you could all just be so kind, tell a friend, one person who you know listens to you and will take heed to what you actually say, and be like, yo, my dude, my bruh.
What if they don't talk like this?
Oh.
Hello, kind sir.
Good morning, governor.
What? Why did you go there?
Point is, tell a friend about our podcast, because honestly, if you're down and out, you know, if you're going through some things,
or happy,
or that,
I don't want to be a podcast like this. Is the podcast if you're depressed, if you're sad, if someone you know just got stabbed in the face, and
or
you are
shot in the tushy.
Yes, or shot in the tushy, and you just need to be uplifted. Or if you're already happy, you know, that could be a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Say, hey, I would tell you about this podcast, but you seem too happy. You know what? I'm going to tell you about it when you get depressed. Tell me when your girlfriend dump you. I got you. I got you on that podcast.
So if you're happy, you as well can intake in this foolery we have going on here, okay? And listen to the Real and Real podcast, guys.
I got it. You know what it is? What it is? We appreciate you as listeners, but here's what I think it is. Okay, it's like those bands. There are those small bands, right? Like the actual, and you love them, and you found them at a show, or you heard them somewhere somehow, and you don't know how, but then they're yours. You feel some control over them, like that's my band, and that maybe they listen to us like, this is my podcast. I want to keep it to myself. They don't want us to get too big and be like, no, now everybody's claiming like, oh, I was with them from the beginning. And you're like, no, you wasn't. I was at the concert when there was only 3 people in the audience. I didn't see you in the audience. I was in the audience when I was at their gigs, and you wasn't there when they was playing behind gated things because people were throwing bars and other stuff at them. Gated gates.
Gated gates.
Gated gates. People was throwing like beer bottles and stuff at them. I don't think people still do that, but whatever. I think my mind is on like, what was that?
Some riot, apparently.
No, what's that movie? Roadhouse? Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Roadhouse? Is that what it's called? That sounds wrong. Roadhouse. It is Roadhouse.
Texas Steakhouse.
No, because when I think of Roadhouse, I think of Peter saying Roadhouse, and then he kicked people. But
Family Guy, Peter?
Yeah, Family Guy, Peter.
Oh, okay.
But I think he got that from the movie Roadhouse.
You know, it had caught me a good little episode of Family Guy.
The last one was pretty good. It was about Taylor Swift.
But that was hilarious.
It was very funny. But yeah, I think y'all are like, I want to keep this to myself. But we want to spread. We want to bring you more content. And if you listen,
we want to give you guys some giveaways. We want to give you stuff. And I'm selfish, so for me to want to give you something, I'm just saying, bro, y'all best to tell somebody.
I can't wait till you become a mom. Honestly,
I just gave birth to you.
You want me to give you? You better tell somebody your mama made this lunch for you. Right. You better tell somebody.
Oh, what was that song? If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay.
Tell somebody about this podcast. Shut up! Welcome to the Real and Real podcast. My name is David, and I am here with my co-host, the greatest person sitting in this room other than me.
What?
Eve!
You know, I'm not going to hate on it. I like it. All right.
I wanted to set you up, then bring it down a little bit.
A little bit. Not because I'm already sick.
You know what? You're the greatest kid that I have ever met in the past 5 minutes.
Like, get you excited,
yeah, like,
but don't get too
bring
excited.
It on down. If I can remember that, we start doing that to people.
Oh, God,
so you are the most beautiful woman I have ever met in my life this week. on a Thursday. So you know.
Just glass shattered.
Yeah. Here on The Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they were in the real world? We write those questions on a piece of paper, put them in Eve's Rubik's Cube purse, and Eve picks one out. We take 5 minutes to come up with 3 points each, and then we discuss. Eve, how about you take something out of the purse?
All right. And the question is, what if the DeLorean in Back to the Future were real today?
Welcome to my latest experiment. This is a big one, the one I've been waiting for all my life.
Well, it's a DeLorean, right?
Bear with me, Marty. All your questions will be answered. Roll tape.
Have you seen the movies of
Back to the Future? There are 2, right? Okay, so I've seen them.
Yes.
There are 2.
Yes.
I've seen them both. Yes, of
Do you
course.
remember them?
Yes, I know I prefer the first one over the second one. Well,
Of course, everyone does.
Right. The first one is the one where his parents, he almost slept with his mom, right?
His mom was hitting on him.
Yeah. And then, what was the second one about?
It had to do with Biff, and I can't remember a lot of it. I know that was the one with the skateboard, the hover skateboard, and also the 3D shark that came from, like, Jaws 3D or something like that. It came out of you.
The inspiration for Sharknado.
I wouldn't be surprised. I figured Jaws would be. Oh, you know what? Deep Blue Sea probably was. That was probably inspiration.
All bad movies.
No, not Jaws. Or you mean Jaws like 3?
The continuation
the
of
one
Jaws.
where Jaws had a vendetta against them, and it was
And, like,
it was
searching.
traveling and searching
I'm
for
gonna
them.
find
That
you.
one, like, oh, I remember you killed my brother. Oh, it's on. I know where you live, even though I'm going waters that I don't even travel in and
Right.
could dive.
Apparently, this exists.
One
But-
interesting fact I do know about.
Back to the Future?
2 interesting facts that I do know about.
Oh,
Back to the
I got
Future.
a fact for you, too, about Back to the
Oh,
Future.
look at
Let's
that.
see if it's one of mine. Go ahead.
I
What
doubt
is
it. Michael J. Fox
Mm-hmm.
was not the original person. He was not the original star of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was another fellow who I can't remember the name of. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. But they filmed a lot with him.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he was known on set as kind of like a kind of jerkish. People weren't
a little
happy
arrogant.
with him. Yeah, a little arrogant. So they signed Michael J. Fox without telling the guy yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made an announcement on set. And like, hey, so this guy's not going to be the main star anymore.
So let's change those plans.
It's going to be Michael J. Fox. And people were kind of like, they had some mixed emotions of like, oh, we got to do a lot of work again. And also, yay, that guy's gone. So
Right.
it's like mixed emotion. Second fact was that the show he was on would not let him take time off to film.
Really?
Yes. So what they did was they would have to, that's why a lot of scenes are at night. They would make him, well, he would, after shooting on the set, he would get inside of a car. He would sleep in the back of a car. And they would drive him to the set of the movie. He would do his lines, then fall asleep and go back in the car. And they drive
Just
him.
transport back and forth. He's like,
it's literally transporting an actor like there's like a slabs of meat. Like, okay, do your lines, boy. Okay, now go back to work.
oh, that's neat. That's neat.
No, it's depressing. You can't get the time off.
Hey, he made it work, though.
Because nowadays, TV shows will let you get time off because
Right.
they want you to bring.
Or you just want to be able to do that show.
Yeah, but they want you to bring spotlight to that TV show in the first place. Like, oh, look at our star who's in the new something, something, something. Like, for instance,
Right.
Chris Pratt, who was Star-Lord, and he did Guardians of the Galaxy. And when he came back, they put, like, a fat suit on him to make him still be kind of big, which you can still see was kind of fit.
Right.
But it was the last season of the show, so it worked out. So, yeah, but it was funny. I'm like, he's, like, ripped now. So I'm just saying. Yeah, what's your interesting fact?
My interesting fact is that Back in the Future,
Back in the Future.
Back in the Future.
Not Back to the Future.
Not back.
Back in the Future. Yes, yes. You said it because you didn't understand what I was saying. But you were like, yes, I'm saying it. Back in the Future. That is the movie. Why do you keep questioning me? It's Back in the
Why
Future.
are you repeating what I'm saying? But Back to the Future, for the first one, it was based in year 2015.
I don't think that's a fact because
No, it is. That's the year it was when he was going to the future. The
Yeah.
future they went to was 2015.
But that's not like an interesting fact because everyone
It was
knows
interesting
that.
for me.
It was
okay?
a reunion. Reunion. I keep saying it. Anniversary. The question was, what if the DeLorean in Back to the Future were real? 3 points in 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Back to life, back to reality. One day you're gonna remember this. I'm not. This is God. This is podcast called Top 10. And he runs down the beginning. And sometimes he messes up, but he gets it. And his is way more complicated than mine is. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe in the 50th episode reunion, maybe I'll get it.
Reunion? Are we not gonna know?
Why did I say that?
Who else is here?
No, is that right? Reunion?
No. Anniversary?
Anniversary. Thank you.
I was like, reunion? You already want to replace me? Thanks for letting me know.
I don't even know if I want to use it as a point, so I'm going to just tell you.
Okay.
My thought process was that the T-Mobile guy would own it.
What?
No. Because he just looks, because I've seen him where he used to be like strict and have like his hair like pulled back or whatever. And he changed his whole thing and now he's all like,
Right, like just go with the flow.
I'm going with the flow and
got
I'm
that
really
unlimited
cool.
data.
And like, I'm not going back to change anything. Just going back to say, hey to my old self and give myself a high five. Hug.
I can't.
And we're back. And the question was, what if the DeLorean in Back to the Future were real? Ladies first.
Ooh, I feel like because my first point is so good, I should let it be my last.
No, start on big. Blow us out of the water.
Okay. As requested, I got you.
I wish your face could be seen. It's
No, because if they saw that face earlier, it
it's
would've
like
been
a kid. It's like a teacher at school. Like, I'm about to blow you kids' minds. Okay, you thought you were gonna come in and learn. I'm about to open up your third eye. Like, okay, my teacher is scared.
Like, ooh, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this class. Oh, goodness. Okay, so if the DeLorean were real from Back to the Future, it would become another form of murder.
Because people would be throwing at other people. What do you mean?
No, it would. Well, I said. It
And
would
this
be
is
the
your like
new-
home run points. This is your I got the point of all points. Forget the previous episodes, all the ones you recorded. This is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Yes. But it would be a new form of murder for hire.
For hire
Yes. So what would happen?
is like Looper?
The new hitman, pretty much. Well, yeah, a little looper, a little hitman. But what it would be is since the vehicle just travels back in the future, or back to the future, and it can travel back in time. You're just gonna you can hire said
Not Back to the Future, I mean Back to the Past.
Back to the Past. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. What did
You
I
went
say?
You said Back to the Future like the movie, but they only said it because he's going back to the future after he's gone back in
To the
time.
past, right?
So really, it should have been called Back to the Past.
But he had to get back to the future.
True, but he went back to the past first.
Right.
Just saying.
But no. So yeah, it would be a new it would be a new way of murder
Or
for
they
hire.
called it Back to the Future. Sorry to interrupt. Maybe they called it Back to the Future, saying things are going back to how they used to be because it got messed up in the past.
Too much thought.
I know it is a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Too much thought.
Continue with
I know
your
it.
murderous.
Yes, my murder for hire vehicle is my murder for hire Dolores.
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Oh, it's called Dolores.
Dolores is her name. Yes.
Are you just going with that because I said that?
Yes. Let's not question where these great ideas come from. You just go with them.
Okay.
So yes. So what would happen is you have, what is the doctor's name?
Doc.
Doc. Choking. All right. Okay. Ooh. Mind. Alone. Okay. So Doc, this is how this would go. Doc would, he's in our future. Okay. Because he came.
Present.
Our present, which is his future.
Why is it his future?
Because that was 20 years ago. This is his future. Okay. And he is going to be given an everlasting pill.
The Doc.
Doc. I don't know where he's going to get this pill from.
I mean, he made the actual time machine to make a pill. And
now he is eternal. Okay. After time, the DeLorean is going to run its course. People aren't going to be as impressed because they're going to have fancier, newer, better, more
what?
time machine
time
cars.
machines?
Yes, it will become a common thing.
Wait. Now you're putting a twist in it. So this car is a who cares car because there are other time machines existing?
Now, yes.
So why can't everybody kill everybody?
Because no one has, they're hired. Okay, they're for hire. If
Why
someone goes
can't I
missing
be for
in your
hire?
vehicle, they're going to be able to point it back to you per the technology that they have put in this car.
What? Wait. So let me get this right.
Yes, get it right.
So you're saying...
My murder for hire vehicle.
So I'm trying not to get a headache.
Did you eat?
No, with your explanation.
Oh, don't think so hard.
I'm just trying to make sense out of it. So time machines exist on just an even playing field. Everyone
Regular
has a time
basis
machine.
now.
But this one's so out of date that it can't be like tracked or anything. So how will I not know if someone's murdered that I just automatically go to that one because that one can't be tracked? So I'm like, oh, this case is run cold. Let's blame it on the time machine.
He would have an alibi.
Every time?
Every time.
But he's by himself. Who's his alibi?
Who said he's by himself? I didn't say he wasn't loved now.
What?
Okay, we're not going to get into his love life and his personals. Okay.
I'm done. I have nothing else to say.
But that is my point.
That's your knock out the ballpark point.
There you go. Dolores would be a murder for hired vehicle. I love it. Imagine the people that you can put in that
I'm
car,
done.
take them somewhere to the past,
Okay, so
kill their whole bloodline.
timeline bloodline.
Yeah, bloodline.
Okay, my first point is that they will be mass produced, make them look nicer, right? But they be the most expensive cars, so only rich people could use them. But before they get mass produced, there has to be rules. So there will be rules set in place, probably via the government, or maybe it's
on how far
maybe
back
it's,
they can go.
No, maybe it's
Oh, so we could go back to like ancient Egypt.
sure.
Oh, that'd be dope.
The car will have like a cloaking device input in it now
Oh, that's
because they gotta hide it because you can't mess up.
right. Can't mess
But
up
the
ABC.
well, it'll probably be rules set inside the system of the car that certain things it would make it do. Like if it went back in that time, maybe it would look like a chariot or something like that. Okay, so it can blend in. But basically, you know what? No, one of the rules would be you can't go back that far. You can only go back to a certain point.
Damn.
Okay, you can't alter any certain time periods that would affect others, but maybe your own life. As long as because you're already rich, but you're gonna make yourself richer. No one cares. Okay. You can't take anybody else's richness. So it's like, you can't be like, I'll go back and I invented Facebook. No, foul in the play. So basically, that's the whole gist of it. Only rich people could afford it. They will be given rules, and there you go. They can
Now, the only thing with that, because I feel you on the limitations, there should definitely be limitations to such a powerful machine.
It is.
You couldn't do anything if if the limitation is you couldn't affect anything other than your own life. You couldn't affect anything at all, including your life. Only because even your life intertwines in someone else's, even if it's walking past somebody that you gave a quarter to.
That's fine. You know what you can
The
do?
ripple effect.
You know
Butterfly
what you can
effect.
do?
What?
You're not going back in time to affect your own life.
Just to watch.
Just to watch stuff. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you want a break from life right now. You want to go back in time and go to the beach. You can do that. You probably have to put a cloak around yourself so you don't
Right.
affect other timelines. So you can't be, oh, I saw that beautiful girl right there,
at that.
and it changed my life because I was going to marry this one girl. But then I looked at that beautiful girl and said, my girlfriend's plain. And now I'm on the constant search for Eve. Who is
I
she?
can't. Where has she
Where
gone?
has she gone?
She's
I want to
forsaken
be
me.
your Adam. What's your next point?
Okay. Well,
The rest of these are lame. The rest of these suck.
let's say since the first one didn't blow you out of the water. All right. So now, Dolores. Is it Dolores?
It's a DeLorean. It doesn't have a name.
The DeLorean. Okay, so the DeLorean has now been recruited per the government. Hold on. Where you going with it?
Is it alive? Is it kits? Like, what? It's recruited.
It's been
and it said,
recruited.
you know what? I must go serve my country. Like, what do you mean? It can't talk.
No, it's been recruited per the government, and they're utilizing the DeLorean, whose name is Dolores.
Would you stop naming? That's not the name of it.
And the DeLorean is going around to different schools and Facilitating. That's not a word.
What?
They are. What am I trying to say?
Facilitating?
Yeah. So they would be facilitating field trips. So instead of those history class field trips, okay,
What?
yes, instead of those,
What?
instead of going to
A
museum,
car
yes,
is going to
Take them
kids?
back.
Oh, take them back. I thought you just meant drive to a
Just
field
drive them.
trip.
What? How many kids can fit in that little
I
DeLorean?
don't know. I was like,
like 3.
well, kids, only 2 of you
At a time.
at a time can
No.
enjoy a field trip a term. Jimmy John, get in the car. Let's go.
No. So those history classes where you have to go, it's Black. I'm about to say Black February, Black History Month.
Black February month, yes.
Black History Month. So instead of going, to
I
those
promise she is
museums,
not drunk.
just under the weather.
That's not an excuse. That's just
Oh.
normal.
No, but instead of going to those Black History museums and standing in those long lines and seeing
What
a
long
document
lines are at Black History museums?
during Black History Month a lot.
Well, maybe because I've never partake, so I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe
And
as a
so,
child I was forced, but
and instead of then not having to watch those documentaries about they were whipped and hanged, they would just take you back.
And you're gonna show kids this in person instead of the black and white that you have. Let's show it to you in super color,
Right.
In
In
real
high
life, high def. You know what? We're gonna help you be a part of it. Get up in line, get whipped, so you can see how it feels.
What? No, the children can't get out of the vehicle. What? No, what? What? None of my kids
You
are going
gonna
yoga.
pass this test.
So, but, oh no,
They're not gonna remember what year anything is gonna be bruised.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
don't remember what year it happened, but I remember the parents coming to pick up their kids just crying in the corner.
They would never
Why
be
is
the
my child covered in blood?
Oh, Jesus, no. They could just watch. They would be cloaked, and that would allow them to stay invisible. They have to stay in the vehicle because if you get out
They're
of
gonna roll down the window, get splatters of blood on their face.
because if the thing is,
Hepatitis.
if you get out of the car, you are now stuck in that time.
But
So-
kids travel anyway. Kids are gonna get out and do whatever.
Well,
anyway.
I guess it looks like some kids gonna be lost. Okay, there will be a waiver to be signed as well as the permission slip to the parents. And so, yes.
So essentially,
Mm-hmm.
you are the time traveling Miss Frizzle from the Magic School
Yes,
Bus.
that was my stuff. The Magic School Bus, man.
That woman should have been in jail.
Yes. And half those kids should have been lost
Long-
or dead.
lost or dead.
Like
So many
yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But that was my second point. What do you have for the view? The
The
listeners?
viewers, yes, the viewers. I like that.
The viewers that are listening.
Okay. It'll only be one machine. Okay.
Like the DeLorean.
Yeah, it'll only be one machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who'll invent it, but okay, Doc still invents it, right?
Because he took that pill.
What?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Doc invents it, and somehow, some way, Disney buys it. Okay. And they make it a ride at Disney World. There we go.
And what would the ride be?
I don't know.
I mean, are we going somewhere?
You know what? You know what it'll be?
No.
They go back in time
Okay.
to Stone Age, pyramids.
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time, yes. Dinosaurs, all of that. And they built tracks there. So then when you're on the ride, you go back in time and there's a track there for you to keep going on.
Uh-huh.
There you go. It's still a ride, just going through time in different places.
Okay.
So maybe you cover like portions of time, like time travel on a trip. There you go. There you go. Hop in a little car. You go off. It's like, whee! Oh, nice. Learning stuff, interesting things, seeing things you never seen before.
Carmen Sandiego.
I don't know how she traveled.
She just got there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they didn't show.
But
how
she learned
traveled.
stuff, though, every time she went somewhere.
Yeah. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Now, my only question about your ride, because it sounds dope, I would get on it.
Whoop, whoop.
Hypothetically,
You mean in real life when it really happens?
No, hypothetically in real life when this really happens,
Yes.
and the ride breaks down in 18. in 18 BC. Who are the did we already hire technicians for that time period to to help with this ride? Or
I did not. So wait, man, why not think of that? With your point, I'd be like, what happens if the kids? The car just breaks down. And the kids just stuck there in their time zone. What then? They really gonna become slaves, building pyramids. Right, you want to know the real story of Moses?
You better live it.
So it really happened.
Oh goodness.
Man. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me
Okay.
think. Let me think this out.
Okay.
You know what? Because it's Disney.
Okay.
The time travel. Okay, it'll be the car in front, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it'll have actual track. Other compartments behind it, so other people can ride.
Mm-hmm.
The car just opens up the portal, and then everyone gets through.
Okay.
Okay. On each ride, there has to be 2 technicians in one of the carts.
Okay.
There
All
we
right.
go. So they can fix it in case anything goes wrong. There you go. Like if it freezes in prehistoric time, they hit the cloak button, everything goes invisible. They work on it real quick. Hop back in. Let's go. Let's get up out of here. There you go. Problem solved.
All right then.
Any other questions?
No, that was all. That was my only thing,
Booyah. Anyway, what's your last point?
My last point is very, very simple, and again goes with the government. And I couldn't think of the name that I was trying to have, but the DeLorean would become, with the DeLorean being real, the DeLorean would become like Area 57.
51?
52. 51.
52. You said 2 before you said 1.
Because I wrote down 52. And
But you just said 57.
I know.
So you tacked on 6 more,
Yeah.
thinking it would be what?
One of those 50s.
Well, not you said 52. I said 51. So
Area 51? Okay, we'll go with Area 51.
so it would just be held in like a case somewhere.
Not even that.
Well, that's for aliens.
The belief rate of it.
That's for aliens, though.
I couldn't think. I want to say a conspiracy theory, but it's been proven like many other things.
Yeah. So it's not. It wouldn't be. It'd just be in a government facility. It wouldn't be necessarily in Area 51.
No, not at Area 51, but it would be like Area 51. The belief factor would be you have those that believe and you have those that don't. Mm-hmm.
In the machine.
In the machine.
Okay.
Yeah, like crop circles are made by aliens. You have those that believe that it's made by aliens, and you have those that don't.
I believe it was made by cows.
I don't think that's definitely.
I can't remember what it was made by. There was somebody who explained that.
Some said tractors.
Yeah, but how do they get in without
making an exit? Yeah.
That's
exactly.
True. Is that all for your last point?
That is. That's it. That was mine. My last one was basic.
Okay.
Simple.
My last point is that only the president will be able to use this car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it will be a majority of voting on what time period he would go to in order to change a portion of history for the better. Okay. Okay. To make it our current state better.
I'm not feeling this one.
It doesn't matter. That's my point. Okay. So you got your president.
Mm-hmm.
When the president goes into office, they have like
perks,
30, 40 something things on their list. Like, I'm going to change this.
Mm-hmm.
They get out with maybe 3 to 4
mm-hmm.
of things done. This is one of the big ones. Like, you're going to go on your trip. You can decide where you go. Or you come up like, I want to go to these places. And you put out proposals of why you're going to these timelines and what you're going to do in these timelines, right? And then the people who voted for you in office, they vote like, what's the best thing for you to do with this timeline? So technically, we vote twice, but the second time, instead of voting like we go to the polls and vote or whatever, we can do it online, do it real quick.
Which I don't know why that's not a thing.
We do like I think you can vote online, but I think it's only in certain states. I don't think it's everywhere, if I'm not mistaken. But so instead of all that, you just vote online. It's probably an app. Where does the president go app? Like the president is basically Carmen Sandiego. There you go. Bam. Goes back, changes something in time, and we see how well he does it. Or she. Or it.
Or it.
I don't know. I think eventually with the way the
president
to raise
well, just like, you know what, aliens, our home is open to you.
See, you went alien. I went with like, today we have voted in our first piece of toast.
I can't.
Or goats or whatever.
What? My aliens were so
First
much better.
mascot president.
I can't even.
But yeah, that's my final point.
I'm
Doesn't matter what you think. That's
just
my
wondering
final point.
How I think that instead of him going back to change, because time is very sensitive, so changing just one thing can set off everything.
Exactly.
And the president might come back and realize that he's not the president anymore, per what he decided.
Doesn't
to change.
matter. Doesn't matter. Point is, you went back. You know what? He has to take some proof or something to go back and when he comes back, prove that he was president. Bam.
And that president who is president, per him going back and changing the line of, I don't know, it's too many.
In your face. Anyway, I win.
Too many connectors.
David for president. That's the show. Let's do a recap. What's your 3 points? Quickly, let's go.
All right.
Quickly!
I can only go so fast now.
Because you just got to explain it.
So, not Dolores. What's the name again?
DeLorean.
DeLorean. I was about to say Delonica.
What is that?
Delonica, Georgia.
Okay. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but okay.
Probably not. The DeLorean would be a new hitman. We'll go with that. Be a new hitman. Murder for hire vehicle. Okay. The government would recruit the DeLorean, and then the DeLorean would then go out to different schools to facilitate field trips, meaning that these children would be able to get inside of this vehicle and travel
To
back
become
in
slaves.
time.
Yes. In Egyptian times.
And to actually see
Whips.
history.
And
But
be
they
a
could
part
not
of
be a
it.
part. They could not
They
be
be a part
of
of it.
No.
Pick that cotton.
No. And then my last one, it would be the DeLorean would become, I guess, a conspiracy. Not a conspiracy theory. What, a hoax? A hoax?
A hoax?
A hoax. There we go.
I mean,
Yeah.
but we know it's real. So you're just saying it's something that people talk about. Even though it's real, people would think it's real. No, it's not. Oh,
Right.
maybe it is, but we know it's real.
Right, like Area 51 or crop circles. What about you?
My 3 points. 1, they would be mass-produced and only the rich could afford it. With rules, they could only go
Of
back to certain
limitations.
times. Limitations, okay. Built into the machine. Second point is that Disney would own it and make a roller coaster. My third point is that only the president would be able to use it, and they would go back to one point in time to change one thing to make our present day better. And that's the show, you guys. Eve, how about you tell them where they can find us?
Well, guys, like I said, you only listen if you told one person about us. I'm just kidding. If you want to listen, I know, right?
That made no sense.
It didn't, but I'm sick, so hey.
Stop making that an excuse.
It is an excuse.
Because you would do it the same on another day.
No, it would just be different.
Okay.
But guys, I say if you're gonna listen to us, go and listen. Okay, go and find us.
You go and tell somebody?
No, go and listen. Go and find us on YouTube, iCloud,
iCloud, yes.
YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, because I just like that.
I think that's it.
That is it, actually. I think that's
You
it.
seem like you're about to say another one.
And, of course, if you want to contribute to the show, give us $1 and we'll give you a holla.
And other free things.
And other free things.
Audio. Not free things. I'm sorry. Other things that you want to get from that $1.
Well, if you give me $1, I'm going to give y'all a holla, all right? And Dave's going to give you everything else.
Extra audio, commentary on things, stuff like that.
And that you can go to is patreon.com. All of these you can find us at Real and Real Pod. If you want to talk to us, give us some critiques, some suggestions, add us on something, or just have a conversation because we like to talk clearly. You can find myself, Miss Lovely _Cubs on Twitter. And David, tell them where they can find you at, darling.
It's a Christian.
Did you get that? We got it.
Who are you at? You act like we got a sound guy. You got that, Johnny? Okay, Johnny got it. We're good.
We're good to go.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Bye, guys. Do you want to say bye?
I said that's it.
I know, but that's not like a bye.
That was mine.